Hi, I'm Senator Mike Lee, and I wanted to take a little time today to talk to you about the importance of tax reform. As you may know, the White House released a 9-page outline for tax reform yesterday. And while the plan's a really good start, I am concerned that it doesn't do quite enough to lower taxes for working class families. That's why Senator Rubio and I released a statement yesterday asking for, at a minimum, a doubling of the child tax credit. And this part's important, that the credit also be applied to families' payroll tax liability. By doubling the child tax credit and making it applicable to the payroll tax, we can put more money into every working family's paycheck. That is exactly the kind of real reform that the American people voted for last November. And now I'd like to respond to a few comments that are coming in on Facebook, a few questions that are being asked, and address some of the concerns in those. Todd Crawford asks, if this is so important, then why is it just as important, according to this plan, to give the Walton family, the wealthiest family in America, a $52 billion tax break? Todd, thank you for your question. In the first place, I'm not certain that this would have that effect on the Walton family. You are correct in surmising that there are a lot of people at the top of the economic ladder who will benefit from tax reform. This is why it's so important for us to make sure that hardworking middle-income families see tax reform. They need to be not left out. I'm here to make sure that middle-class tax breaks actually occur. Stephen Hammer has also chimed in with a question and a comment. He asks, why should the voluntarily childless, or those with few children, subsidize those who have many children? Stephen, this is a legitimate question. I do insist that this is not a question of subsidizing those who have many children. This is instead something to deal with a little known but very harmful aspect of our federal tax code. The way our federal tax code interacts with our senior entitlement programs, Social Security and Medicare, which are paid on a pay-as-you-go basis. Those with children who are investing the time and resources to raise children are in the process building up the security of Social Security and of Medicare. In other words, today's children will be tomorrow's workers, who will in turn be funding the senior entitlement benefits of today's workers, who will be tomorrow's retirees. Nowhere in our current tax code or our senior entitlement programs is this problem adequately dealt with. We're penalizing not only marriage, but also parenthood through our existing tax code. This is there to serve as a slight offset. It doesn't really even completely undo the parent tax penalty, according to many economists, but it does something to make it a little bit less unfair. That's all we're trying to do here, and that would be something that would benefit middle-class families in America. We can do better through our tax code. We need tax code simplification, and we need relief for hardworking moms and dads throughout America.